Welcome, Taurus, to your general love reading. Today is July 21st, 2019. Almost said 2017. I don't know where that's coming from. So I have pre-shuffled your cards. This is, by the way, this is the Fool's Journey Tarot, and this is Carmilla. You are my second reading of the day, and just to let you know, I've had a pretty positive energy vibe going today. It's been a very nice, pleasant day for myself. But first reading that I did for Aries actually was a really nice reading. So let's keep it up. Let's see what we get for you today, Taurus. I do want to say that this is a new tarot YouTube channel. I just started it this month. And more for fun than anything else. I might hear more for fun than anything else, but I'm enjoying it. And I have a few subscribers, 3 to be exact. It says 4, but one of them is me in another account. So I don't know what signs they are. I think one of them is a Sagittarius, because I think I looked at one of their profiles and they have a YouTube channel themselves. So I think one is a Sagittarius, but I don't know which videos they're watching, so I just wanted to say to my 3 subscribers, thank you for subscribing. You really made me feel good, because, like I said, this is a new channel. I'm doing it for fun more than anything else, but, you know, it's kind of fun to get some subscribers, which means you resonated with my readings. At least I hope that's what that means. And I'm on the right track with my viewers. So, special thanks to them. And if you are a new viewer, which most of you are, and this message resonates for you and you like the reading, feel free to like and subscribe yourself if you want to. And we'll get started. All right, Taurus, let's see what you've got today. We have the 10 of Wands in the upright position in your underlying energy. You may be feeling some kind of burden. You are carrying some responsibility. By the way, I can't even remember if I said this already, but this is a general love reading, so this could pertain to a love interest, a actual romantic relationship you are currently in. It could resonate for you revolving around a family situation or person within your family. It could even be end up being a work situation and a coworker that you're connected with. Anything. And because we're in Mercury retrograde right now, it could also mean the return of an ex. Sorry, I'm distracted. I was watching my neighbor pull out of their garage, and for whatever reason was thinking, oh my god, they're gonna bump into my car. But of course they're not gonna bump into my car. They do it every day. They never bump into my car. Ever. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we, Taurus? Way too distracted today. So I'm seeing a new beginning after a harsh ending. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and with this deck indicates time running out or missing a deadline. And then Temperance in reverse, which can reflect imbalance within a relationship or a situation, or the need for healing. Paired with the 10 of Wands, you have the 3 of Fire. This feels like your energy. I want to wait on that for just a second before I talk about that card. Let's see what else comes up here. I do think the 3 of Fire is your energy, Taurus. I feel like this is Doesn't feel, right now it doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like a significant decision or move for you in the right direction regarding a dream or a career opportunity. This is your energy, Three of Wands. Reflects a desire or a dream. In the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands is about movement forward, waiting for your ships to come in. You put in some work on something, and then and now you're just in that kind of wait mode, seeing how things are going to transpire. You could be in an energy of making plans right now. You've been putting in a lot of work regarding this potential new adventure or project. Might be a new business or something of that nature that you're trying out for yourself. Excuse me. I feel like there's been some unknowns for you regarding pushing forward with whatever this is. Now again, it could still be a relationship. I just don't see any other person's energy here right now. It's just reading as a possible opportunity or new beginning in business or a project, like I said. I feel like you're feeling more clearer. You have a clearer mind about where you're headed with this. I think for a little while you were feeling a little insecure, but the time is up. The clock has run out on the unknowns or the negative thoughts, maybe the negative self-thought, the nightmares. You were kind of putting yourself into this mode of, oh, what happens if I fail, or what if this doesn't work out the way I thought it would. I think you're putting an end to that. I think you see the need to move forward with a more positive, clear head. This indicates the divine being able to, you're listening to your intuition, in other words, you're following your heart. You have a clear pathway to the divine or your spirit guides who are communicating with you and telling you that this is the right move. You've come out of this mode of maybe some negative self-talk, and you're creating some balance. You have the Six of Earth here. You know, it's a dark picture. It's kind of a cute picture. There's a group of gnomes sitting underneath a tree. And this is about going through a transformation, maybe moving from an imbalance in the negative thought to a more positive frame of mind regarding this person or the situation. It's definitely right now I'm getting a very positive vibe from this reading so far. But it does feel like it's more about you than it is about other people in your life or a new relationship. Let's see, or I mean, an existing relationship or new. Let's see what comes up. I do one more shuffle. I think you spent a lot of time on this and put in a lot of work, whatever this is for you. So you could have been in like a planning stage for a really long time, and you're coming out of that now. Wow. Oh, that's the 8. Oh, never mind. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this there's a little bit of a pause before the start. There's a little bit of a delay before the actual kind of breaking out of the gate. I feel like there's a little bit of pause. That's really neat. Clarifying the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Fire. You got the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. 2 8s. And this would be about a delay. Maybe you're just kind of putting on the final touches on the start of your plans, and so you're not quite ready to push out of the gate yet, but you're getting there. And then this is about releasing yourself from feeling trapped or feeling, maybe, like I said, you were trapped in some negative self-talk or just feeling insecure about getting things going, and you've released yourself from that. because you know how hard you've worked and you know that you're ready for this. You feel ready for this. I always get fixated on the image of this woman in this card because she is just stunning. And I know it's a dark card, so it's a little hard to see for you on the camera there, but she's a beautiful woman, and she's coming out of this, I guess it's like a seashell, and just being illuminated by the moon behind her. And it's just a really it's like a illustration of an awakening, like someone just coming out of their shell, or someone's transformed. In other words, not a transformation, but actually is coming out after a transformation. So yeah, you're definitely coming out of a state of being immobile regarding this situation or this relationship. Ready to let go. You've been hanging on to, like I said, maybe some insecurities, or feeling unsure of yourself. Maybe you had some people tell you, oh, you've got your head in the clouds. You know, stay grounded. You're ridiculously foolish about this notion of whatever it is you're going for. And this little page of cups can indicate that, you know, you've got your head in the clouds, you're not feeling grounded. Maybe you're feeling it's a kind of a childish or immature point of view or stance that you've got regarding this new idea, this new relationship. So you do have the Ace of Cups on the table in the reverse. And I feel this is not about another person or you know, a potential love, but actually self-love right now. Feeling like that to me. I think there's some imbalance. It looks like you may have another person's energy coming into the reading here. I'm trying to decide right now. I think that there may have been some imbalance regarding your feelings or thoughts about whatever this is for you, whether it's a new relationship or new start, new business, whatever. There's been imbalance in the planning stage, because there's been some negative influences or someone within your circle of influence that may have been negatively impacting your decision making. But I think this is changing. So we have this Queen of Wands character coming out to clarify the Six of Earth, which is the Six of Pentacles. Again, this card in this deck is about transformation, about coming out the other side, a new person with new ideas or a new relationship. And I feel like this person has been influencing or holding you back a little bit. That might be where the delay is. This might be the thing that had to end before you could go ahead and step out into this new opportunity or adventure. They might have been the ones who were causing some negative self-talk, maybe the ones who were telling you outright, you got your head in the clouds, stop acting like a child and go to work at the grocery store. You've had this job for 4 years, and why would you quit this now for this silly dream that you have? Don't be ridiculous type of talk. But you don't want to work at the grocery store anymore. You want to strike out, you know, and start, maybe you're a musician and you want to start playing music in a few different venues and see how you're received, how your music's received. You know, all artists take a chance, leap of faith when they start out with their talents, and to see if there's anybody who's interested in what they have to offer. Could be your circumstance, because you obviously put a lot of heart and soul into whatever it is that this is for you. But right now there's not a lot of movement. So we have the Eight of Wands and the Chariot reverse, clarifying this Ten of Wands. So the burden right now is that there isn't any movement, I believe. You put a lot of work into this, but right now, in this point in time, there's no movement. And I think you're looking for some answers on how to get this going, or how to take that first step. So you are, going inward, like I said, maybe talking yourself into it, whereas you had some people in your life trying to talk you out of it. So you're going inward about this, and and lo and behold, we have the High Priestess. It's about tapping into your intuition. So while you are, sorry, I'm really distracted because I'm starting to get sweaty and hot here, and then this, never mind. Totally unrelated. Yeah, while you go inward, while you tap into your intuition regarding this new endeavor, it's going to take some time, so there's a pause. We have the Three of Swords coming out on the Eight of Swords in reverse. Usually pertains to heartache, maybe breakup or separation, or lack of communication or miscommunication, some kind of hardship or conflict within a relationship, but you're coming out of that. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So there may have been a relationship or a circumstance that was keeping you down from moving forward with whatever this is for you. And so, it's still in the upright. It's not reversed. So I think that there's still some heartache or some pain and suffering regarding this. Maybe not suffering, but you know what I mean. It's not over, in other words. You're still dealing with it. You're still coming out of that. Queen of Cups has come out here in the reverse, clarifying the Ten of Swords in the reverse. I think that's your energy, again, an energy of feeling a little bit insecure. The Queen of Cups can have a few different meanings. It could be someone who is clingy or whiny or feeling like the victim, or overly sensitive, that kind of energy. But in this reading, clarifying the Ten of Swords in particular, the reason there's this pause or no movement is because you're working on yourself, your own insecurities, or your own emotional sense of worth, trying to repair, what insecurities you've had inside that are keeping you from moving forward. There's victory in this transformation for you. I think others around you are also seeing it, including this Queen of Wands in reverse, who, like I said, could have been one of the ones kind of trying to hold you down or hold you back. Yeah, you were hanging on to some insecurities. And like I said, this Queen of Wands now may have been a bigger influence in this. This is kind of turning out to be a little bit similar to the Aries reading, which is kind of interesting, but you have more characters popping up now in your reading all of a sudden. Let me see if these are separate energies. I mean, you have the Queen of Cups, which I think is your energy. You have the Queen of Swords upright, you have the King of Swords upright, the Queen of Wands in reverse, now we have the Lovers on the board. Clarifying the Page of Cups. This might be a new relationship. Okay, I think that there could potentially be two different groups here. The first group I've been kind of talking about already. This is the group of people that I feel are starting a new adventure, striking out on their own, making some moves to build something new for themselves. But now I have the second group who potentially could be I think rekindling a relationship. And I say rekindle because I think that this is someone from your past. You have the Six of Cups here, clarifying temperance in reverse. So this is someone coming back from your past. This could be an ex, could be someone that you knew from your childhood. Could be just someone you met last year and they're coming back. Maybe they moved into town or whatever. If you can hear the sirens outside, that might be a sign. I don't often get, I mean, I do live in the middle of town, but I don't often get sirens right outside my window like that. More so at night than in the daytime, which kind of makes sense. But anyway, maybe they're signifying that I'm on the right track with this possible new love relationship or something being rekindled. I'm just saying, Taurus. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Not that you would, because I don't know, it feels like it could potentially be a new romantic relationship. So why would you shoot me? You want to hear what I have to say, right? You want to hear what I have to say. But I feel like there's some people or a group of people that you may be working with currently, or maybe, I don't know that it's family. It doesn't feel like family to me. It feels more like close association with a group of people that appear to be influencing this potential new relationship. And I think some of them may not be on the up and up, the Queen of Wands, hint, hint, who may want you to move forward with them in this new transition or transformation of your life. They want you to move forward with them. They want to have victory with you. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, with this new transition or move or chapter within your life. I think that person has caused some imbalance in the relationship that you are establishing or trying to establish or rekindling with a King of Swords. Now this may or may not be a romantic relationship. This could be rekindling with an old friend and starting something new with them. This King of Swords is someone who is very strong, solid, honest, trustworthy. This could be someone who actually literally works within law enforcement, as a judge or a lawyer, someone who makes decisions for other people. There's not a lot of emotion in this person, when, at least when they're making decisions or doing their job. You know, they're by the book type of person. And you'll notice the Three of Wands came out with them and came out with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I think both of these people want to move forward with you. But this one in the reverse, this person can be vindictive, mean, sometimes jealous, or mean-spirited. And there might be a clash of points of view on how you should be moving forward with them or with this other person. And so there's this imbalance. Maybe you might be being battled over. I mean, you have some people battling for your affection or for your attention or for your contribution within a business arrangement. These people both want your attention, both want you to move forward with them. There's been some deceit. I think that's what has you stopped right now. I think that's why there's this pause. There's a spiritual pause. You're going inward, maybe seeking some guidance from the divine or your spirit guides or however you look at that. And maybe you are actually going to speak to a clergyman or someone you trust to figure this out before you move forward, because there is some heartache. I feel like maybe you do know that you have to let go of one person or the other. So there is going to be, or already has been, some heartache regarding this choice you're making on who you're moving forward with. But the Seven of Swords showing up on this pause or this stoppage within these plans, which is the Knight of Pentacles. There's just no movement, right? There's no movement because there's been some deceit. Maybe you're trying to figure out who's the honest one and who's not. Who's the one who has my best interest at heart and who is in it for themselves or has an ulterior motive. So in the current, present time, you're hanging on to some insecurities or feeling a little unsure about love. Now this just means love. It could mean self-love, so it could be insecurities regarding yourself. Or again, it could be related to the people you're dealing with. Who do I move forward with and who do I end it with? If you haven't already, because it's possible you've already cut ties with the Queen of Wands, and that very well could be why she's flipped over like that. Maybe she's feeling some negative emotions regarding you severing ties with her and deciding not to move forward, but she still is in this energy of wanting to move forward. Now I'm saying she because it's the Queen of Wands, right? But this could be a male energy as well. So just understand that. I mean, this is a general reading, so people's situations and specifics regarding this energy will be different, and it could be vastly different. It can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. I do think that you have been and continue to be receiving some, whether it's internal information, receiving information from your spirit guides or from friends or from family, or just going within and trusting your intuition, that you are receiving clarity on this. Either you have already or you are currently receiving clarity on how to continue to move forward with this person, these people, the situation. We have the Four of Pentacles yet again, clarifying this set of cards, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel like the time's up on this energy. In other words, it's time to let go of the fear or the hesitancy to move forward with whatever plans you do have in mind, because right now you're stuck. Right now you're the Six of Swords in reverse. You're a little bit in a stuck energy, and you have in the past, or you feel like you still currently have lots of options and lots of directions you could go with this, lots of people to choose from, lots of partners. If this is a romantic situation, you could be choosing between two people who, like I said, who both want your attention. This could be a romantic partner and like a family member, like you're moving towards somebody or towards a relationship, a new friendship that then is going to, for whatever reason, oust this family member, this Queen of Wands, if you move forward with them. think you're figuring things out. I think, you know, I've been staring at this Queen of Swords here for a while. I haven't mentioned her because I'm trying to figure out who she is, but I think it's you. You're the Queen of Cups in reverse, and you're this Queen of Swords. So you're figuring the shit out. You're cutting the crap. You're cutting the slack. You're cutting out the bad and bringing in the new. I think you feel like you've been a little ungrounded regarding these significant relationships in your life for a while, and it's caused you some grief and strife and maybe a little bit of mental anguish, maybe nightmares, keeping you awake at night to a certain extent, but you're getting control of this. Now you're the Queen of Swords, so you are gaining control over you're gaining a clearer understanding of the direction now that you want to go, that you feel like that you can go. Excuse me. What time do we have? Oh my gosh, 31 minutes. Okay. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. I think that you're kind of, like I said before, I think that you really are at a standstill point. I feel like that you're making some really clear, good decisions for yourself. You know, taking that pause and that time out to just make sure that whatever plans you're making, especially when it involves other people and other relationships, you want to feel secure in your head before you make those moves. So you're doing the right thing. I can tell that you're doing the right thing. You're headed in the right direction. But there's still some baggage to unload. There's still some harsh feelings. Sorry, my curtains are blowing into the camera. Some harsh feelings. Some possible healing that needs to be done regarding some relationships you've had to leave behind before you move forward with another person or with this new idea. So you're definitely, I can tell you're definitely going in the right direction. So keep moving in that positive direction. I don't feel like anybody who is involved with you right now has to necessarily be left out in the cold, so to speak. But that a large part of that is going to depend on how they react to you saying, this is the direction I'm going. Take it or leave it. Come with me or don't, but this is what I'm doing. I'm taking charge now. So, you know, it's not like these people don't have a choice to react differently to how you feel or what you want. You know, supporting you versus not supporting you. Or keeping you stuck versus not, saying, hey, you know what? Try it out, see what happens. You know the relationships, good or bad, whether they have bad influences or positive influences on you, they're all important because they all help you grow. When you are forced to face challenges like this, you come out a better person. Right, Taurus? Okay. I need to let you go. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this reading was helpful, and I will see you next time.